Ghost is tracking Tommy. James St. Patrick's returns. Power book of season 2. All right, let's get into it and see what's going on.
What up, everybody? We are just days away from the episode that all James St. Patrick, aka Ghost fans, have been waiting for, hoping that we get some kind of indication or clue that Ghost is alive, or even better, that he actually returns. This is because of an IG post that Joseph Sikora made several months back, and in the caption it read, "Just got done recording season 2 episode 5, and all I want to know is if Ghost is dead or alive." This makes us to believe that there will be something that happens this episode that makes Tommy question whether Ghost is actually dead for real. Then there was also the IG Live that Joseph Sikora did when someone asked him if Ghost could return as a hallucination. His reply was yeah, or an alive character. Then as recently as a couple months ago, Sikora retweeted a lady's post that said she hopes that Ghost returns to force on season 2. So with all these clues on social media, what is Sikora trying to tell us? While preparing for this video, I had to ask, how would Ghost even know that Tommy is alive and in Chicago? Then I realized it's been in our faces this whole time, going all the way back to Power Season 6, that Ghost is tracking Tommy. Then there's another clue from the Ghost Season 3 finale that Ghost is watching Kay Egan. Right now, as far as everyone knows, Ghost has been dead for a couple years now, which is perfect for him. Out of sight, out of mind. Even Tommy has finished grieving Ghost and has only mentioned him once this season.
All right, but the thing is, right, if Ghost is actually dead, right, this is what I want to know. If he actually got killed, when the police showed up, like, where was the body? And, like, was it real police that showed up? Was it police he paid? I don't know what was going on, because how would they be able to get that body out of there? And how would they be able to come to the conclusion that he was dead without any body? You know what I'm saying?
Season, compared to almost every episode last season. This is because no matter how beloved someone may be, over time, the grieving process slows down and you begin to think of that person less because you are forced to move on with your life. Being out of sight and out of mind is the perfect scenario for Ghost. This allows him to move freely and under the radar. Keep in mind why Breeze gave Ghost his nickname. Breeze said the kid had the ability to disappear. You never saw him come and you never saw him leave. So Ghost was easily able to disappear after faking his death to live up to the name Ghost. Then, once James St. Patrick was no longer in the news stories and was no longer relevant in people's minds and they began to move on, it was at this time that Ghost could start moving around to check on people from a distance. Ghost and Tommy both faked their deaths. The difference is, Ghost's moves are always calculated. So he's definitely going to be low-key, change his appearance a little bit, and always be discreet. While Tommy, on the other hand, has been in Chicago causing chaos, he hasn't changed anything about his appearance other than wearing the occasional hat or a hoodie from time to time, and he's still driving around in the same blue Mustang. Either though right now he's driving the truck, but he should be getting the Mustang back soon because it's in the shop right now after Lil K shot it up. But we know from the season 2 trailer,
my son on his GTA shit, nigga get mad stars and shit off the car when you in the car, cause you know if they catch you in the car they impound your shit. But he caught mad stars, took his shit to Los Santos Customs, got a paint job. Now they don't even know it's him no more.
he's gonna get it back, and it's gonna get shot up again. And Tommy also makes a huge mistake by driving his Mustang to New York, even though this hasn't happened on the Force timeline yet. While Ghost is most likely keeping tabs on Tariq and Yaz in New York through his estate lawyer, Daniel Warren. Ghost already had everything set in place like a chess player, 3 moves ahead of everyone. Daniel Warren has been keeping tabs on Tariq and Yaz and reporting it back to Ghost. But like I said, now that nobody is thinking about Ghost, he is able to move around from city to city without being noticed and watches people from a distance. Just like we saw Tommy watch Jannard kill Little K from a distance. Getting me to how Ghost is keeping tabs on Tommy and Kate. This is through the gift that Ghost gave Tommy at the end of Power Season 6. Tommy's blue Mustang. Ghost knew no matter what happened that Tommy would always keep that car close. And by hiding a GPS tracking device on the car, he is able to track Tommy's whereabouts at all times. And this is how...
I ain't gonna front, I see some type of flaw in that as well. Because in one point of Power, when the cops were like investigating, they were watching Tommy, he definitely checked the car to see if there was any trackers or anything like that on the car.
Ghost knows that Tommy is alive.
Unless it's built into the car.
And living in Chicago. Once Tommy went to Chicago and got settled there, Ghost knew this was where Tommy was now residing. So he made a trip to Chicago to check the locations from the GPS that Tommy was at the most. So now Ghost knows where Tommy lives, he knows about Diamond and Jannard, and he also knows about the Flynns. And Ghost has been watching Kate through the Ring doorbell app that he had installed at her house. After Ghost faked his death, he had Ring install their service at Kate's. Kate was told it was paid for out of the James St. Patrick Trust for her protection. So she went ahead and let them install it.
That is technical.
But this was how Ghost was going to keep eyes on Kate to make sure she was safe.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. If he really did that, that's some real thinking. Like, you really mapped everything out. Like, but this nigga is known for his ability to think. You know what I'm saying?
But
that shit
now,
crazy.
Things are no longer going as planned. Kate has not been home for a few weeks, and Tommy is no longer driving the blue Mustang. So Ghost is no longer able to keep tabs on everyone like he normally does. So because of this, Ghost thinks that something might have happened to Tommy in Chicago. So he needs to make another trip there to check on him. But Ghost knows where to go to find Tommy from the first time he went to Chicago to check in on him. So with that said, right now would be the perfect time for Ghost to make his return. Even if Tommy only sees him from a distance for a quick second. Then Ghost disappears. Almost in the same way Ghost saw Tommy across the street from Truth. Then the bus passed and he was gone. Or even better, Ghost could make his return and save Tommy from getting killed by Miguel. Keep in mind all the bosses that Ghost and Tommy have killed together. Miguel might get word that Tommy is hooking up with his sister, Maria. Then Miguel says Tommy Egan is too dangerous to keep alive. and has Tommy come meet with him with the intent to kill him. But just like how Brayden saved Tariq at the end of Ghost Season 3, Ghost would come to the rescue and kill Miguel to save Tommy.
Yo, you know what I used to, like what used to make me think the one with his son was him younger too? Cause him and Brayden and shit definitely remind me of Ghost and Tommy. Cause Tommy always used to act slow and shit. Tommy only seems smart now that he has his own shit. When Ghost was alive, Tommy used to always be like the dumb one. You know what I'm saying? And Brayden gives off that same vibe, like the dumb one and shit.
Keep in mind what Kanan told Ghost in Power Season 5. Tommy always needed someone to take care of him. That was Ghost's job. So Ghost faked his death and is trying to live his life. But he also feels a responsibility to have his brothers back. And if Ghost doesn't return on episode 5, could there be some kind of clue or text message, something that makes Tommy question whether Ghost is actually dead? One thing I do know is that the episode 5 trailer was only like 10 seconds long compared to the normal 30-second trailer. This does tell me that episode 5 will be crazy and that we are in for a surprise. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories.
Nah, I'm waiting to see that shit. Yo, Power, son, when you watching that shit, like it gets so lit and then the season ends. Then you gotta wait for mad long. Then you gotta go watch BMF or you gotta go watch Force or you gotta go watch one of his other shits. No funny shit. Like, yo, this should be having you at the edge of your seat, bro. Like the one with Raising Kanan when Unique came back. Man, I ain't gonna front. This is like one of my favorite shows of all times. No funny shit. I love this shit, bro. Like, I think no funny shit. I think I probably watch every single episode in all these shits. All these shits. From First Power, all these shits. I think I watch every single episode. No cap. That ass. But what y'all think, though? You think Ghost coming back? I think it's possible. It's definitely possible. I think so. I know so. I don't think he died, bro. They never showed him in a coffin, none of that shit, bro. And they never showed him actually died. They just, you feel me? Word. Like, everybody that actually died, they showed them actually dying. You know what I'm saying? They never really showed him die.